Are you stupid or something? You probably are, and buddy, that's alright. You're in the right place to learn some stuff, so stick around and you just might. My name is Notme, and I'll be asking some Q's, and at the end you'll be riddled with A's. You might score real high, but even if not, you'll sure be glad you played. If you're looking for prizes, just move along, there's no money for you to earn. You win by trying and doing your best, your prize is the stuff you learn. If you want to be an artiste, you have to know all you can about the world of art. So engage with this quiz, and at the end you'll say, I am smart.
Ooh, I am not me. I am art. And I'm your host for I Am Smart, the quiz where people compete with themselves for the right to say, I am smart. By engaging with this quiz, you're accepting that you don't know everything. And that's absolutely fine. Nobody does. For instance, on weather websites, why is the temperature in big font and the feels like temperature in small font? Who's more interested in the true temperature? I don't know. I don't know. If you're anything like me, you don't know everything because you spend less time thinking and more time feeling. Yeah? For instance, I feel like the weather thing is just to mess with me. In all honesty, I'm not a big one for paranoia, but if I'm being told that it's 21, I'm sweating like a turkey at Christmas, and then I'm realizing when I get back home that it feels like 25, I can't help but take that personally. Maybe not, but that's what I feel, so I can't be wrong. The format of the quiz is very, very simple, very, very straightforward. 5 rounds, 5 questions, 5 musings. 30 points overall. All you're going to need for this quiz is something to write with and something to write on, okay? You're also going to need a brain for thinking and an imaginosphere for imagining, because they will both be tested in this quiz. Optional is a beverage for toasting. I always like to start with a little toast. Brings the group together before our mental exertions. I hope you've all got your beverages at the ready, so you can join me in this toast. Please charge your glasses and raise them. Here we go. To me, to you, to those who've ever lost a shoe. People are going to try and make you feel stupid for losing a shoe, guys, but don't listen to them, because it happens, you know? Sometimes things just conspire. It happens. Let's just leave it at that. Cheers. Big beaker of water. Big beaker of water. Hello, Smarties. Who's ready to get quizzed? Who's ready to get quizzed? We've got Killer Kilch. We've got Pepper Saw with Pepper Saw's aunt, who isn't to be mentioned. You got your girl, Sarah Kilch. Hello. TB Douglas. Hello. Bolander333. Hello to all of you. Hello to all of you. Ginger Ale. Sarah Kilch. A little bit caliente for me, a little bit spicy for me, but I respect your, Killer Kilch, as long as your leg isn't attached. Well, this is the thing. If your leg is attached to the shoe and you do still lose it, are people still going to poke fun at you? Are people still going to laugh at you? No. Because you're either a war hero or just real unlucky. Lapsang Sushong, Bolander333. Same to you, pal. Who's ready to get quizzed? Who's ready to get quizzed? I hope you enjoyed learning about the origins of rock and roll for the countdown. Just 2 regular words, but together they mean so much. And what they mean is long hair, electric guitars, and drugs, unfortunately. My tip, get high on the music, guys, yeah? Get high on the music. My thanks as ever to Wikipedia for providing the information. Do you want to get to that first round? Let's just get to that first round, shall we? Let's just flip and do it. In order to be a great artiste, one must discern the truth from the lies, yeah? I'm going to give you 5 statements, but do you believe them, yeah? Do you believe them? If you do, you write nay. If you do, I've complicated it there. I've confused things, and that didn't need to happen. If you believe the statements, you write yay. And if you don't, you write, you write nay, yeah? As ever, this round's subject is chosen by the winner of last week's quiz. I say the winner, the high point scorer of last week's quiz, and last week it was Killer Kilch, earned the high score, kudos to Killer, and chose Viola Davis. Viola Davis, musical instrument first name, pretty boring second name. But she is an award-winning actress. It was a challenging category, but as ever, I came through. All questions here, of course, are 50-50, so you've got a 1 in 32 chance of getting them all right without even trying, even if you've never heard of Viola Davis, which might happen. It might have happened. Might need to check your biases, though, yeah? Question 1, guys. Let's just flip and do it. Let's just get into it and get on with it, yeah? Question 1. Viola Davis is in Ocean's 11. Ocean's 11? Really? That's what I'm asking you guys. So not in the chat. Don't write it in the chat. Get it on your piece of paper. Get it on your phone. Get it on your laptop. Get it on whatever you're writing with. Viola Davis is in Ocean's 11. It's a yay or it's a nay. It's very, very simple. Statement number 2. Viola Davis's iconic TV show, How to Get Away with Murder, lasted for 8 seasons. 8 seasons. Very successful show, if that is true. Again, you can't be sure whether it's true. Fans of the show, I assume, will know, but others will have to guess. It's only 50-50 though, guys. Chill out. Question 3. Viola Davis won an Oscar for playing Lily Maxon in Fences. Viola Davis won an Oscar, the highest award, allegedly, for acting, for playing Lily Maxon in Fences. I say allegedly. There's plenty of fantastic actors out there who've never won an Oscar. Mandy Moore. Is that true? You believe that? Do you believe that yay? Or do you don't believe that nay? Just get it down, guys. Statement 4. Oh, I've got to get out of the way of this one. Viola Davis is the first black actress to win the Triple Crown of acting, which is an Oscar, an Emmy, and a Tony. So movies, television, and stage, plays, theatre is the Tony. Male, female, and male again at the end. Huh. Wouldn't that be funny if there was a group of friends that didn't realise that, and then one day they realise, oh my god, Oscar, Emmy, and Tony. Why is I Emmy? And then the final statement of round 1, yay or nay. Viola Davis once said, I became an artist, and thank God I did, because we are the only profession that celebrates what it means to live a life. Did she? It's very specific if she didn't. Very specific if she didn't. There we go. But I'm a very specific man. I could have very easily made up a quote that she didn't say. Certainly not outside of my powers. What do we think? And that's the final statement, but is that the end of the round? Of course not. Of course not. We have, of course, as I mentioned before, amusing 3 letters, 3 fingers forming an M there, much like McDonald's. Don't say that, I am a little hungry. What's our musing for Viola Davis? Viola Davis gets in your Uber pool after having dental surgery. She is unable to talk. The journey will take 11 minutes. What do you say to her? She can't do anything. You can say whatever you want to Viola Davis, at Viola Davis, with Viola Davis, for 11 straight minutes, and she can't say boo. What are you doing with that opportunity? You pitching her something? You criticizing something that she's done? You asking for advice that you think she might be able to help you out with? Just get it in the answers. The blazer's coming off, guys. We lasted a round. Here it is. Get your pictures in of me looking quiz show hostish. Oh, that's a harsh shadow, isn't it? There's some harsh shadows. Yeah, there's your picture. Okay, it's going. What are you saying to Viola Davis? She's in the Uruba pool. Probably a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. There we go. That's the end of the round, guys. That's the end of the round. And it's only 16 minutes past. We're flying. We're flying already. Where's the... Okay, yeah, here we go. You ready? Round 2. Yeah. Song lyrics. We're going song lyrics again. It was... again, we've got a difficult quandary for me personally, because I know that people didn't really do particularly well the last time we did the song lyrics round. And so probably people weren't huge fans of it. However, they are very easy for me to write, and the musing is very, very rewarding for me. So I put it off until episode 13, guys. So, you know, sometimes in life we've got to do things that we don't want to do. Yeah? So all of these lyrics are from songs from the 1980s. I guarantee to you, you have heard of every single one of these songs. These are the big uns, okay? These, I imagine, would all be in the top 50 hits from the 80s. So I'm going to give you some lyrics. All I need you to do is to give me the song. Song and artist. Because it's difficult. With these, you're not going to get the song and not get the artist. Except for one of them, maybe. But that makes it more of a challenge. Intellectually robust. That's what we're going for. Question 1. Here we go. Enough of the disclaimer, not me. Just give them the questions. Question 1. Showing how funky and strong is your fight. It doesn't matter who's wrong and who's right. I'm going to give that one to you again. Showing how funky and strong is your fight. It doesn't matter who's wrong or who's right. Title and artist. Both song and artist. Yeah, I think so. Like I say, there's only one of these where I think that's going to be an issue. If you get the song title, you're gonna get... They're very synonymous with the artists. Like I say, these are the big hits, your girl Sarah Kilch. These are the big hits, yeah? Real Billboard Hot 100, Saturday afternoon, UK Top 40, Radio 1 style, yeah? Big hits, big hits. Showing how funky and strong is your fight, it doesn't matter who's wrong or who's right. So there we go, there's your first lyric. Title and artist, please. Question number 2. I don't know what to do. I'm always in the dark. We're living in a powder keg. We're just giving off sparks. Which shows this is a very combustible situation. Whatever this particular artist is talking about. Yeah? I don't know what to do. I feel like I'm always in the dark here. And I feel like we're just living in a powder keg. We're just giving off sparks. Yeah? The writing's on the wall. Those aren't additional lyrics. This is just me just getting into the spirit of the song. The spirit of the song. There we go. You can see me a bit better there. You bought the ticket, guys. You might as well get the show. Am I right? Am I right? I don't know what to do. I'm always in the dark. We're living in a powder keg. We're giving off sparks. Question 3. Or set of lyrics 3, I suppose. The phone rings in the middle of the night. My father yells, "Hey!" I added in the hey. What are you going to do with your life? What are you going to do with your life? Classic dad, am I right? Either just really wanting to know what you're going to do with your life and with his money that he's given you. But at the same time, in other parts of your life, just not caring enough. Some could say that that's, just shows that it's difficult to be a father and to provide the exact level of care that your specific child is looking for. 10 to 1, you're always going to get it wrong. But I say, just do better, dads. Just do better. Inspire me, yeah? Specifically when I want to be inspired. The phone rings in the middle of the night. My father yells, "What are you going to do with your life?" That's question 3. Question 4. Animals strike curious poses. And you ask, why? Because they feel the heat, yeah? The heat between me and you. The heat. And obviously, heat in this situation, I don't want to give anything away, so I won't. So it's the choice between, sometimes when you see two animals and they're kind of interacting with each other in a very aggressive way, and you're not sure whether the heat that they're feeling, animals, curious poses. Wait, how am I not getting that right? There we go. Animals striking curious poses. You're not sure whether they really don't like each other and they're having a fight, or whether they really do like each other. And I'm not going to tell you which one's which on this one, okay? That'd be a big clue. So we've got number 5 now. Animals strike curious poses. Why? Because they feel the heat, yeah? The heat between me and you. Final one is the trickiest one. This is going to be the one, to your point, Sarah Kilch, that you might get the title of it, but you might struggle with the artist. I want you to persevere, because I think the other ones have been pretty easy. Slow change may pull us apart when the light gets into your heart. Baby. Slow change may pull us apart when the light gets into your heart. Baby. Again, I'm not giving you too many clues as my delivery of these. Please don't read anything into them. That would be a mistake. This is one of my favorite ones of all of them. This is a great song. Potentially my favorite of all 5. I said it. I ain't going to take it back. So we're going to go through them very, very quickly again. Showing how funky and strong is your fight. It doesn't matter who's wrong or who's right. Killer Kilch, I'm ahead of you. Just when you get this empathetic and you just know what people want before they even ask for it, it's profound. It's a profound experience. Showing how funky and strong is your fight. It doesn't matter who's wrong or who's right. Number 2, I don't know what to do because I'm always in the dark. We're living in a powder keg. We're giving off sparks. That's number 2. Number 3, the phone rings in the middle of the night. My father yells, "What are you going to do with your life?" Number 4, animals strike curious poses. They feel the heat. The heat between me and you. And number 5, slow change may pull us apart when the light gets into your heart. Baby. And then the musing, pow! There it is. The musing, we've got complete these lyrics. This is largely why I did the round, I'll be honest with you guys. You know I love you, baby. Our life is such fun. Complete that 4-line verse, chorus, stanza of the song. What are you rhyming with fun? That's where I would start, but don't let me interrupt your creative process, okay? You know I love you, baby. Our life is such fun. Get those down. You guys really rocked the house, if I can say such a thing. the last time we did this round. So I'm absolutely intrigued and thrilled and delighted to see what you're going to come up with this time. I know you know I love you, baby. Our life is such fun. Wonderful. Who's in the mood for a round 3? Show of hands. Show of hands. Yeah. The eyes have it. There we go. As an artiste, you need to keep your eyes open, yeah? There is inspiration flying at you all times. How are you going to feel if a spellbinding idea just passed you by and you didn't even realize because you were too busy daydreaming about how irresponsible Dora the Explorer's parents are? Really annoyed. That's how. So I'm about to show you some incredible art, one of my past videos, and when I do, I want you to look close, yeah? Because there's going to be questions on it afterward. Are we ready? So this is number 3 on the making of Could This Be Love by As You Mean by Not Me videos. I know you've had a great time with the other ones, and I'm confident you're going to have a great time with this one too. Pay attention.
I can't wait to see the women who apply. Hopefully I'll get someone absolutely perfect. I wonder if Lucy Liu still takes occasional unpaid work. Aren't you worried? Worried about what? Because you're asking actresses to apply, okay? Actresses. Actresses take callousness, unreliability, egomania, and emotional blackmail, the worst parts of womanhood, and they crank them up to an unimaginable degree. I think you're making a mistake, bro. Well, maybe, but I do need a lady co-star for this video. I don't know. I think it could be a nightmare.
There's no such thing as a well-adjusted actress. Craft me and cast me instead.
No way. Phew. Thank you, Nightmare.
Thank you for watching. Well, there we go. A powerful, I think, statement on the arts and women. But we need some questions. We need some questions, and we need them quickly before you forget about it. So question 1 here, guys. Question 1 on that video is, what month Which month is Not Me planning to shoot the video? Which month? Which one? Which one of the months? It's a 1 in 12 shot, if you weren't paying attention. But gosh, I really hope you were. Nice and easy. Question 2. Not Me lists 5 requirements for his actresses. Name 2 of them. I would say that this is difficult, but they were written on the screen for many seconds. So, yeah, relatively easy. Relatively easy, I would say. How exciting is this, guys? We've just passed half an hour of just content, art, and intellectualism and creativity. And question 3 on round 3 would be halfway. So we're pretty much right where we need to be. Just thrilling. That's, I think, enough time for question 2. Question 3. Which actress does Not Me hope applies for the unpaid position? She's a terrific actress, if that helps. I don't imagine it will, but just in case, you never know, do you? Want a bit more? Have a bit more. Number 4. What does Not Me's creativity think that unreliability, egomania, and emotional blackmail are? What does he think they are? What does he think they are? And then your final question of this round. What does Not Me's creativity think the search for an actress could be? Not Me thinks it's something, but Not Me's creativity thinks that it could be something entirely different. And the musing, she ain't no Viola. She's not. But she is emotionally stable in a way that, without wishing to cast aspersions on Viola, there is a decent chance that Viola is not, you know? Actresses, man. They crazy. They crazy. The musing for this round. Look close. What is the musing? Have you ever seen a ghost? And if you have, give me some context. Give me a little summation of your ghostly experience. If you haven't seen a ghost, you know, just let us know. TV Douglas, lots of experience with actresses. Let me tell you something, TV Douglas. Let me tell you a little tale. Let me tell you a little tale about a young lady called Susie Townsend, yeah? When I was in school, Susie Townsend, who was the best actress in the entire school, pretty much. A very, very gifted actress. And she asked old Not Me out on a date. Yeah. Thrilled about it. I was excited. Did she turn up? No. She never intended to turn up. She just laughed about it with everybody else. You tell me about actresses. Round 4. That is mean, TB. Thank you. Thank you for acknowledging that. I will accept that as an apology of sorts. Appreciate that. So, artist spotlight. But it was just one woman, not all actresses. If we went by that logic, I'm not sure the world would operate in quite the same way, TB. But I appreciate Viola would have shown up. Would she? Would she? Would she? We'll never know. I think Viola hasn't broken a couple of hearts in her day. Artist spotlight. Game recognizes game, okay? As an artiste, you have to be willing to shine a light on the work of other artists and be nice about it. Yeah? That way, if they want to be polite, they have to say nice stuff about your art. Circle of life, baby. Circle of life. This week's spotlight falls on... I've received some feedback that I've gone maybe a little highbrow in my picks before. Dickens was the chief culprit of that, and other people just really it's Spielberg. Other people and people have wanted it to be a bit more relatable to now. Yeah. Even Wahlberg hasn't done anything in a while, so people are really wanting. So I say to those people, how about Cardi B? Huh? How about Cardi B? Yeah? Weren't expecting that, were you? Weren't expecting that. Let's see how much people know about Cardi B. Now, I will grant you, I didn't know a huge amount about Cardi B before Peppersaw. Is that an alien? No, just a very flamboyantly dressed woman. It's a woman, Peppersaw. She is a rapper, a singer, a personality, because that's a thing. That's a job these days. See, you get it now. You get it now. I have tried to make these as accessible as possible. I've tried to use my kind of creative mind to think this time last week, what might Notme have got right? So that's where I'm going for. Go it. Absolutely, Peppersaw. I will go for it. Question 1. Cardi B recently released the sex-positive song WAP. W-A-P. What does the W and only the W stand for in the name of the title? In the title. Just the W. That's all I need. Just the W. If you don't know, just have a guess. There's only so many words that start with W. That's the benefit. Question number 2. Cardi B first rose to fame, this is a tricky one, on a reality show about her musical aspirations. Okay? Her musical aspirations. So this, that's the key thing. It's about her musical aspirations. It was named Love and What? Love and What? You girls there are Kilch. I just made Killer listen to this, and Killer says, I was shocked. It is pretty shocking. It is pretty shocking, which maybe gives a little bit of a clue to anybody who doesn't know what the W stands for. If you are, Notme is PG. Notme is PG, and that is something that I am committed to. If you are a younger person out there, and you're interested in this song, and you want to Google WAP, Cardi B WAP, please also add on to that search radio edit. There, done my due diligence. Question 3. At the 61st Grammy Awards, Cardi B was only the 3rd female rapper ever to be nominated for Album of the Year. Name either of the previous 2. So the advantage that you have here, female rappers very successful female rappers, I mean solo rappers as well, who've made albums on their own, not the biggest category. That's what I'm thinking here. That's the advantage that you have. 61st Grammy Awards. Cardi B was only the 3rd female rapper to be nominated for Album of the Year. And well done, Cardi, for that, can I just say. Name either of the previous 2. There's 2 of them, I only need 1 of them. It doesn't have to be that one, could also be that one. That one or that one. You can give me both if you want the swagger points, but you will not get any extra points. Question number 4. In which stripper film does Cardi B feature alongside Jennifer Lopez and Constance Wu? Constance Wu. Okay? Is anyone watching on YouTube? No. It's fine. In which stripper film does Cardi B feature alongside Jennifer Lopez and Constance Wu? Constance Wu, of course, from Crazy Rich Asians. And Jennifer Lopez from the 90s. Question number 5. Cardi B interviewed which 2020 presidential nominee in a nail salon? She's only interviewed one of them. But which one was it? And that's the last question. Musing alert. If you released a song with the acronym WAP as the title, what would it stand for? What would it stand for if you released a song with the acronym WAP? What would it stand for? What's your WAP? If I can... Yeah, that's fine. In context, that's fine. WAP, that's all we need. That's all we need. Final round? Anybody? Anybody? Final round? Let's do it. Can I tell you something, guys? I wouldn't have enjoyed The Marriage of Figaro anywhere near as much had Mozart not been so knowledgeable about hiding behind chairs. Artists need to know about the world around them, okay? Not just art. And so I present this round about not art. No art. Nart. Yeah? Nart. It's everybody's favourite, the Nart round. And this week, the pendulum of Nart falls upon cars. The cars of Nart. Again, these are going to hopefully be accessible. Because Lord knows I'm not a petrol head, guys. And not just because I want to save the planet. Question number 1. The first affordable car produced by Ford, which is a motor company, although if you needed me to explain that, you're going to have a pretty rough time in this round, I'd imagine, was the Model what? It was called the Model what? The Ford Model blank. What's the blank? That's all I need. That's all I need here. Question number 2. Vroom, says Killer Kilch. Vroom indeed. Question number 2. Name 3 German car-producing companies that are operating today. There's a bunch, guys. This is easier than it probably first seems. I was going to ask for 2, but then there's, as I say, I can't stress this enough. There are a bunch of companies. Give me 3. Give me 3. Give me 3. Question number 3. If your tyres have more wear on the outside towards the edge than on the inside, are they probably underinflated, overinflated, or properly inflated? Yeah, this is maybe the most practical question we've ever had on I Am Smart, so I'm pretty excited. Because traditionally, and this is probably going to shock a few of you, I haven't often been described as the most practical chap. So this really shows growth, I think, for me. Really shows a lot of growth. It's one of 3. I've given you the answer here. It's one of those ones. I've given you the answer. Easy. Question number 4. What animal features in the logo of Ferrari? The Ferrari logo. Which animal? Which animal features on it? And then the final question of the entire quiz, guys. Final question of the quiz. Question 5, round 5, NART. Which feature of the Toyota Prius is most likely to give its owners a high sense of self-satisfaction? Should probably be hyphenated, actually, shouldn't it? Come to think of it, gosh. Self-satisfaction from Toyota Prius owners. Which feature? Which feature? What is it about the Prius that creates such self-satisfied owners? I mean, that's the question, so you tell me. And with that, we've got to I almost forgot it. Final M, final musing. This one's a bit of a long-winded one. Stuck in an endless time loop, a la Groundhog Day, you decide to concoct the most spectacular car crash possible to end one loop, which I just thought was a nicer way of phrasing kill yourself. Describe that crash, okay? So you are, for those of you who haven't seen Groundhog Day, apologies, spoilers. Every day, at the end of the day, when you go to sleep, you wake up at the beginning of that day again. So you're just living that one day over and over and over again. One side effect of that is if you die on that day, you immediately go back to the beginning of that day and another loop starts again. Okay? So in the film, Bill Murray, the wonderful Bill Murray, has a section where he kills himself in some spectacular ways. One of which I believe is behind the wheel of a car. Because it doesn't matter. So this isn't a maudlin question about suicide. Please don't get that twisted. This is simply a what if you had to come up with the most spectacular car crash you could. Sarah Kilch, apologies. It really was necessary for the foregoing for this question. Otherwise, you're really going to have a tough time with this question. I needed just to kind of... But, yeah, soz. Describe some car crashes to me, guys. That's what's going to make me happy. That's what's going to make me smile. Are there any questions that anybody wants me to go through again? From any round, any question, anything at all? Or are we happy we've got through all of these questions? Round 3, number 4. Round 3, number 4. Look close. Number 4 was... What does Notme's creativity think that unreliability, egomania, and emotional blackmail are? What does he think they are? I mean, it's tough to go back for a round 3 one because it's not going to be fresh in your mind, but I give you credit for trying. And Bolander, 333, the musing of the second one. Oh, don't miss out on this one. Complete these lyrics. You know I love you, baby. Our life is such fun. Oh, 2, 4. Okay. You know I love you, baby. Our life is such fun. Is how I imagine it's going to go. To number 4 on this. Animals strike curious poses. They feel the heat between me and you. Is it angry heat or the other heat? I'll leave that to the imagination. And nobody else has said anything, which means, guys, you did it. Congratulations.
I asked you some questions, but now the question part is done. Now let's hear some answers and find out who has won, which is everybody.
What was on the background of the jingle there? It was a lovely young lady, lovely, very, very attractive young lady, blowing a bubble with some bubble gum. And here's your free bubble gum fact. Bubble gum won't stay in your system for 7 years if you swallow it, as is often said. Your body can't digest it, sure, but it's just going to come out in your poop as usual. There's no reason why it's just going to hang around. If anything, it's going to create more colourful feces for you. I mean, come on, guys. Poop can be art too. Do not send me any photos of any poop art you make. So there we go. Let's go for some answers. Yay or nay? First off. Wait, no. Yep. Yay or nay? On Viola Davis. The musing, of course. Viola Davis gets in your Uber pool after having dental surgery. She's unable to talk. The journey will take 11 minutes. What are you going to say to Viola Davis? Get it in the chat. Get it in the chat. Viola Davis is in Ocean's 11. Is she in Ocean's 11? Yay. This is a tricky one, guys. This is a tricky one. This is something that you can then take with you. She is uncredited. And she is the voice of George Clooney's parole officer in the parole hearing at the very beginning of the film. A little trivia for you there. A little trivia for you. Statement number 2 was... Viola Davis's iconic TV show How to Get Away with Murder lasted for 8 seasons. Yay or nay? That is a nay. Only 6 seasons, I'm afraid. Although that's far from a failure. Statement 3. Viola Davis won an Oscar for playing Lily Maxon in Fences. Did she? Nay. Really? She did win an Oscar, yes. She was in Fences, yes. She played Lily Maxon. Nay. She played Rose Maxon. They're both flowers, so you can be forgiven for being confused with that. I was being a little sneaky. Statement 4. Viola Davis is the first black actress to win the Triple Crown of Acting. Our good friends Oscar, Emmy and Tony. The answer to that is nay. No, that's not true, actually. Apologies. Didn't update that one from last round. Yay, she is. She is the first black actress to win the Triple Crown of Acting, an Oscar, an Emmy, and a Tony. So well done, Viola. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. And statement 5, Viola Davis once said, I became an artist, and thank God I did, because we are the only profession that celebrates what it means to live a life. Yay, she did say that. She actually said that in her speech for the Oscars. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. Everyone other than artists, just go ahead and go die, because you're useless. Thanks, Viola, for that reminder. Musings, though. Musings. Viola Davis gets a new Uber pool. Peppersaw, I enjoy your work. Please love me deeply. Peppersaw. Just getting right in there with the emotional stuff. And you never know. If she's just come out of dental surgery, she might be a little bit loopy. You know, she's going to be more open to that than at any other time. So... if you've got the opportunity, shoot your shot, Peppersaw. I wish you all the best of luck. All the best of luck with that, Peppersaw. Your girl, Sarah Kilch. I knew you were being tricky. You knew it, didn't you, Sarah Kilch? You knew that I was being tricky. Tricky is just kind of being creatively naughty. T.B. Douglas. I'd compliment her on her films. Okay. Widows and Fences. Well done for Widows and well done for Fences. Terrific films, according to TB. But I'd also mention how disappointed I was in Suicide Squad and see if she agrees. Maybe she will. Maybe she will agree. I imagine there's always roles and projects that actors will take on that is largely for the paycheck. For the paycheck. Although, from doing research on Viola Davis this week, as I have, I did find out that she is doing Suicide Squad 2. So maybe either she is not entirely ashamed of it, or not ashamed of it enough in order to say no to the big fat checks. Who knows? But that's a great one. That's a great one. So it's the compliment sandwich. It's not the compliment sandwich. It's the insult sandwich. Really likes you in Fences. Suicide Squad was naff, but Widows, bravo. Keeping it on the good side. I like that, TB. Thank you. Killer. I stay quiet and just share my saffron recipe, which I expect she'll enjoy after tooth surgery. Wow, saffron. So how are you staying quiet? You just writing this down? Just writing it down on a piece of paper that you have on you and just shoving it at her? Or maybe, if it's a cold day but it's warm inside, just on the window. Just on the window, just writing the saffron recipe. Maybe. I'm sure she would appreciate it. I mean, a good saffron recipe is a good saffron recipe, isn't it? No sniffing at that. Hamlet's soliloquy that is so perfect, a single year of appreciation rolls down her... Oh, tear. Okay, that's fine. A single tear rolls down her cheek. And that rolls down her cheek. A year of appreciation rolls down her check. Tear of appreciation rolls down her check. Hopefully, a check that she's written to you because you've done that so well. Sarah Kilch, well done. Hamlet soliloquy, mwah, top marks. Maybe. I mean, you're going to have to deliver it pretty well, I think, but I believe in you, Sarah Kilch. Peppersaw, that was my aunt's musing. Well done, aunt. Thanks for taking part. We're glad to have you on board. Bolander333, that looks like it hurts. Awkward smile. Okay, so just kind of keeping it your typical small talk. Could have literally been anybody in the Uber pool that had just gone through dental surgery. The fact that it's Viola Davis not playing a factor. And I respect that. You're treating celebrities, they're just like regular people, okay? They shave their legs like everybody else, okay? Just one leg at a time. Killer Kilch, risotto. Okay. Oh, instead the saffron risotto. Okay, yeah. A risotto is going to be lovely on the... yeah, I get it. Do you know what I say, guys? Points all round. That's terrific. Round 2. Lyrics. It's tricky, guys. It's tricky, but it's worth it. Complete these lyrics. You know I love you, baby. Our life is such fun. Complete it. Get it in the chat. Can't wait to hear what you come up with. Showing how funky and strong is your fight. It doesn't matter. Wait, no. I've got that mixed up, haven't I? It's a different part of the song. Doesn't matter who's wrong or who's right. So beat it. I mean, that's what we're getting towards. Of course, as you all knew, is Beat It by Michael Jackson. Showing how funky and strong is your fight. It doesn't matter who... I don't know. I can't work that one out. I definitely practiced that I could as I wrote these down, but it has clearly left me. Maybe I just need another little sip. Beautiful. Point for that. I don't know what to do. I'm always in the dark. We're living in a powder keg and giving off sparks. I really need you tonight. Forever's gonna start tonight. Forever's gonna start to... Once upon a time I was falling in love. Now I'm only falling apart. Nothing I can do. Total Eclipse of the Heart by Bonnie Tyler. Of course it is. That was probably the easiest one of all, I'd imagine. The phone rings in the middle of the night. My father yells, what you going to do with your life? Says, my daddy, please, you know, something. But girls just want to have fun. Some of them do. Sure, Cindy. Some of them a little bit vindictive, and that's fine. But well done if you got that one right. Again, I think that was fairly easy, that one. Number 4, animals strike curious poses. They feel the heat between me and How could you just leave me standing, alone in a world that's so cold? Maybe I'm just too demanding. Maybe you're just like my father, twofold. Maybe... This is what it sounds like when doves cry. Just one of the most beautiful images. Just a crying dove. You see a dove and you're like, oh my God, this is beautiful. And then you see the doves crying and you're like, oh my God, that's my day ruined. That's Prince. He's a poet. And then I think the hardest one here... Slow change may pull us apart. When the light gets into your heart, baby, don't you ba-da-ba-da-ba forget about me. Ba. Don't. And I tell you what, guys, if you've written a song as good as this, you're anything but simple. Yeah, anything but simple. That is a cagey, tacky, strong mind that comes up with a song like that. But well done if you got that one. That one was pretty tricky. Musings. I'm going to give myself a second before we go through this. Here we go. You know I love you, baby. Our life is such fun. Let's go to the beach, baby, and get a tan in the sun. Pepper salt, love it. Love it. It's kind of like a Beach Boysy kind of 60s summer. You know I love you, baby, and our life is such fun. Let's go to the beach, baby, and get a little tan in the sun. Wonderful. Love it already. You know I love you, baby. Our life is such fun. Lie back and open it up. We'll read in the sun. Open up the book. Yes. I really thought we were going down a Prince type. I mean, maybe it could. I mean, Little Red Corvette, not about a car. Lie back and open it up. We'll read in the sun. You're close to the line, Bolander 333, but you're skating on it. And I do love ice skating, so well done. You know I love you, baby. Our life is such fun. Let's never go back. Our life is on the run. TB! Real Bonnie and Clyde type situation you've conjured there. Wonderful. Wonderful. What an angle that took. What an angle. Fantastic. You know I love you, baby, and our life is such fun. Let's never go back, because our life is on the run. Running with my baby! Etc. So it could be something like that. I don't know. I don't know what was in your mind, but it was wonderful. You know I love you, baby. Our life is such fun. Now make me dinner before I come undone. Abusive killer. Again, just going off on such divergent streaks. This is what makes this round so fantastic. The actual content of the round, pretty tricky. But this, sublime. Now make me dinner. Oh. And maybe the rest of the song can be about the dinner. You know I love you, baby. Our life is such fun. Let's leave this one-horse town. Our future is outside the sun. Sarah Kilch getting poetic there. Outside the sun. Some kind of like futuristic town where there's like a major city with walls around it. It's just desert, just desolate. But there's something wrong with the city. Maybe it's a bit racist or something. And you just decide, no, we can't live here anymore. It's outside of the sun. Guys, points all round. I can't tell you how pleased I am with how that all went. You guys are killing it. Round 3, look close. The musing was points all round. Gosh. Musing. Have you ever seen a ghost? Tell me about your ghosts. Tell me about your ghosts, guys. Tell me about your ghosts in the chat while we go through the questions. Which month is Notme planning to shoot the video? Of course, it's May. Late May or early May, I think, or late May. It's May, whatever it is. Question 2. Notme lists 5 requirements for his actress. Name 2 of these. You need 2 of these to get a point. Any more than 2, you get 1 point. Any less than 2, you don't get that point. Reliable, not heartless. Asian, maybe. Little gas there, sorry. Creatively free and willing to get wet on camera. Any 2 of them gets you the point. Congratulations if you got that. Pretty tricky, I think. Pretty tricky. Question 3. Which actress does Notme hope applies to the unpaid position? It's the same actress that he hopes applies to all his unpaid positions. It's Lucy Liu, of course. The wonderful, wonderful, delightful Lucy Liu. Question 4. What does Not Me's creativity think that unreliability, egomania, and emotional blackmail are the worst parts of womanhood? And I'm not going to go too much further into that because I have received some flack from that already in this quiz, and I don't want to poke the bear. Don't want to poke the bear. But well done if you got that right. And question 5, what does Not Me's creativity think the search for an actress could be? A nightmare. Interesting bit of, consistency or reflection here. The answer for round 3, question 5 last week was a dream. It all makes sense. It's all been diligently worked out. The musing. Have you ever seen a ghost? Let's hear about it. Killer. No, but I dressed up as a mummy and scared the feces out of kids at school. Hopefully. Well, Pepper Sword just says no and no. That's fair enough. You're keeping it tight-lipped, and I respect that. Killer once scared the feces out of kids at school. I will hope that you were at the school at this point as well, and not an adult going to a school dressed as a ghost, dressed as a mummy to scare children. But that's, it's your choice. It's creativity. It's art. It's provoking that reaction. Sarah Kilch had a green tint and arose from under my bed, roughly the size of a hand puppet. Gosh. Green tint. Kermit, is that you? Maybe. It's creepy though, isn't it? It's creepy, not knowing whether that was Kermit the Frog. Bowlander 333, 2 similar-sized ones, a pair of them, similar-sized. They squealed when I threw a cushion their way in terror for my life. I see. Attacking a ghost with a cushion is, one would assume pointless because I believe them to be intangible, but if they squealed, then maybe you're onto something. Maybe it's a cushion-based defense that we should all adopt. Who knows? I like that, Bowlander. Well, not for sticking up for yourself. Don't let the ghosts push you around, dude. TP Douglas, I don't think so. Maybe I'm not paying enough attention. Maybe there's one behind you right now. Points all round, guys. That was great. That was lots of fun. On to round 4. Oh, no. On to round 4. Almost messed that up terribly. Hi, Cardi B. Let's learn about you. The musing was, if you released a song with the acronym WAP as the title, what would it stand for? What's your WAP? Not the real one, though. I don't need that. Q1. Cardi B recently released the sex-positive song, WAP. What does the W and only the W stand for in the title? It is, of course, wet. Moving on. Question 2. Cardi B first rose to fame on a reality show about her musical aspirations named Love and Hip Hop. Because she likes the hip hop. Well done if you got that one right. I believe that's probably the hardest one of this week. The 61st Grammy Awards, Cardi B was only the 3rd female rapper to be nominated for Album of the Year. Name either of the previous 2. They were, of course, and well done if you got one of these, Lauryn Hill and Missy Elliott. That Thing and the Missy Elliott song. Well done if you got that one again. Pretty tricky. Cardi B, she's still on the rise, so she hasn't really kind of seeped into the non-teenage public consciousness, I would say. In which stripper film does Cardi B feature alongside Jennifer Lopez and Constance Wu? The answer to that one, of course. No. The answer to that one, of course. Hustlers. Film about strippers. Where they are the protagonists. And then question 5. Cardi B interviewed which 2020 presidential nominee in a nail salon? It was Bernie Sanders. Apparently they're good chums. Good chums. Have often talked politics. You couldn't make it up. Couldn't make it up, could you? Couldn't write these things. I could. But you probably could not. Musings. If you release a song with the acronym WAP as the title, what's it going to stand for? Peppersaw. What are platypuses? What are they? I like the idea of a platypus-based song. That's good. That's good. Just to answer some questions that I think a lot of us have had for a number of years. Eggs. Bolander333. Who ate peanuts? Okay, so like a kind of, maybe from the point of view of someone with a debilitating nut allergy, doesn't want to go into anaphylactic shock, feels the early stages of it, and it's just the terror of it's quite an angry song, maybe a punky song. Who ate peanuts? Ba-da-da-da-da-da. I might just die. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Give me a needle. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. I'll stick it in my thigh. Pretty pleased with that. Killer Kilch. Wolves attack people. They do. Do they? Do they? They do. They must do. Otherwise, why would I be so afraid of them? That's great. Girl Sarah Kilch. Warriors always protect. Oh, I like that one. Maybe kind of like a kind of I don't know, like a thing of like, hey, we need to stand up for those less fortunate than us, poorer than us. People, there's stuff's going on. Just gotta say, hey, pack it in. I'm a warrior, and warriors always protect. Nice. TB Douglas, warbling alien parrots. Just, you're on the flippin' moon, TB, and I respect that. Just, why not? Why not? Warbling alien parrots. What does an alien parrot even look like? If you could pop that in the comments, TB, I'd really appreciate it, just so I can kind of see what's going on inside your head. Bolander333, no, I love peanuts. Okay, so it's more just a kind of making friends through the medium of peanuts. I just ate some peanuts. Who else ate some peanuts? Let's be friends. And let's just go nuts. Bam. Points all round, guys. Those are great. Those are great. Much less scandalous than old Cardi B's. And the final musing, of course, stuck in an endless time loop, you decide to concoct the most spectacular car crash to end a single loop. Tell me about it. Tell me about your car crash, guys. While we go into the questions. Question 1, of course, what is the first affordable car produced by Ford? It was the Model T. Just T. Model T. Well done if you got that one right. Question 2. Name 3 German car producing companies that are operating today. You could have had 8. There are 8. Not all of them you're going to know, but I needed to put them down just for completionist's sake. Audi, BMW, Borgward, Mercedes, Opel, Porsche, SmART, which I didn't realise, the little cars, German, and Volkswagen. Audi, BMW, Borgward, a little bit more gas there. Mercedes, Opel, Porsche, SmART, and Volkswagen. Any 3 of them gets you the point. Congratulations if you got that one. Question 3. If your tyres have more wear on the outside toward the edge than the inside, they're probably underinflated, overinflated, or properly inflated. The answer, underinflated. So just a bit, I mean, not that you do a lot of hand pumpage with car tyres, but, in a pinch, you do what you can. Well done if you got that one right. You're a diligent driver. Question 4. What animal features in the logo of the Ferrari? That's not the right answer. That's not the right answer. It is, of course, a horse. A horse. It's not Ferrari. That's not the answer to that question. It's not that at all. And then final question, which feature of the Toyota Prius is most likely to give its owners a high sense of self-satisfaction? Toyota Prius. No. It's petrol electric hybrid and therefore better for the environment. So people might look down on you if you do not have a petrol electric hybrid and therefore better for the environment. The musing. Well done if you got that one right. Stuck in an endless time loop, you decide to concoct the most spectacular car crash to end one loop. Describe that crash. What have we got? Peppersaw. I ram a brand spanking new Land Rover, Range Rover in white with a US tank. And then I blow up because Range Rovers are poorly made and dangerous. Little burn on Range Rovers there, Peppersaw. I enjoy that. I enjoy the use of tank as well. It shows that you get what we're going for here. Spectacle. That's great. Sarah Kilch through the zoo. I mean, my first response is that's pretty macabre. However, in an endless time loop situation, I imagine the animals would come back tomorrow as well, wouldn't they? They'd be back in the same place at the same time. Even so, though, I'm not sure I would have the emotional distance to do that. But I've never been in a time loop. I don't know how that would change someone, or whether you, Sarah Kilch, you just got that quality. You've got that quality within you straight off the bat that says, I'd be able to drive through a zoo and murder a lot of animals as long as I knew that they would come back the next day. Killer Kilch, take my car onto a roller coaster, ride the heck off of it and fly. That's really good. That's fantastic. I'm not sure necessarily, unless it was a German smart car, whether it would fit too well, but potentially. And gosh, what a trip. What a trip. You want a real tummy fluttery situation roller coaster where you not guarantee safety. That's where the real thrills are. Bowlander 333, drive over a frozen waterfall while slide spinning. Guys, you're really getting this. And this, I was in two minds about this one. I thought maybe people won't get it. People have got it in a big bad way. Roller coasters, tanks, frozen waterfalls. Terrific. TB, off of a bridge. Maybe have a bomb in the car. Just pop a bomb in there. Guys, you're killing it. You're killing yourselves, which is the point of it. And only one of you, Sarah Kilch, has decided to take other people, other life forms with you. What that says about you, Sarah Kilch, I'll leave to you. I'll leave to you to ponder in your quiet moments. Points all round, guys. Points all round, which means you now have all the points that you're going to have this round. While you tot up your scores, let's go back to main. While you tot up your scores, I want to remind you that in this quiz, aside from the yay or nay subject choice, you're only competing against yourself, okay? There is no point threshold to being smart. If you have got all the questions right that you realistically could have been expected to get, you are smart, okay? So once you have your point totals, get them in the chat. Let's just have a little bit of music. Is this coming through? Yeah, it's coming through. But it's quiet. And that's what I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be quiet, so that's good. That felt good, guys. That felt good. Whilst you're totting up your scores, we have got a most week show this week on Sunday. You can still get involved. There is still time. It's an Acolyte Poetry Corner week. So if you're feeling poetic, you can get involved with a poem. We've got a little prompt, actually. I'll show it to you after this. Sarah Kilch, 21. Killer Kilch, 21. You are smart. Well done. Pepper Sword, 19. Top notch. Girl Sarah Kilch, to clarify, you get killed by a different animal each time. So you are getting out of the car as you drive in, or you're only crashing into the big animals. Like if you crash into a hippo or a rhino, I imagine the car's going to come off worse. I mean, it's a thinker. It's a thinker, Kilch. It's a thinker, and I wasn't anticipating that. Maybe I judged you harshly. Maybe. That's great. I like the amount of thought that you put into it. Bowlander, 6 out of 5 on cars. I didn't know about Cardi B's WAP. Well, that's fair enough. You don't need to know about that. But now you do know a little bit more about Cardi B's WAP, yeah? TB Douglas, 20. Uh-oh. So Bowlander 333, unless you are rocking in with north of 21, we have a tie. We have a Kilch-based tie. I'm not. You're not going in with that. So Sarah Kilch and Killer Kilch. As the Kilches, I'm not going to come up with a tiebreaker here, guys. I'm not going to do that. All I'm going to say is you guys come up with who is going to pick the yay or nay category. We can't play next week. We need to let other people win. No, I don't like that cockiness, Killer. I don't like that cockiness. Bowlander wants a tiebreaker. I mean, what tiebreaker could I... Okay. Which girl has a moat in her eye? Oh, we collectively agreed to anatomy. Anatomy. There it is. That's the round for next week. The yay or nay next week will be on anatomy with an artistic angle. I'll find it, guys. Have confidence in me. Let's maybe dial down this a little bit because it's a bit loud in my ears, guys. It's a bit. I was hoping it was going to be more fun than that. That's a good one. Bolander333 already on board. So yeah, on Sunday it's the Most Week show. If you want to write a poem for me, have a little look at this and see if it inspires you.
Write me a poem about school. Could be about the concept of school or the state of schools these days, or it could be memories from your school, like your favourite teacher or your favourite subject, or that kid that everyone used to laugh at behind their back and sometimes not behind their back. Although be careful with that last one, because you never know which adult that child may have grown into. Maybe they're a great artist now.
So there we go. If you want to write a school poem, write one. Email it to me, iamsmart@gmail.com. I'd love to receive something from you. And I'll perform it, and I'll perform the heck out of it with something very special. It's going to be an Acolyte Poetry Corner unlike any that you've seen so far. Very, very exciting. You have to tune in on Sunday, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern, and 5 p.m. UK to find out how. But thank you very much for joining, Killer. Please send your Girl Sarah Kilcher much baby dust for Saturday. Thank you. I don't know if that's a drug reference. I don't really do that. I'm high on life. But if it's something that is just kind of, more ethereal and it's, good wishes, potentially, I send you baby dust. There's all the baby dust. But thank you very much for joining me. I hope you all had fun. I hope you learned a little something, and I hope you felt creative all at the same time. I am not me. I am Art, and I hope you will join me next week. Same time, same place, for another opportunity to say to yourself, I am smart. Cheers!
So there we go, and well done you, whatever your score might be. I definitely think that you are smart, though Prob's not as smart as me. Your art will be better, trust me on this, should be nothing short of sublime. That's why you learn, and don't stop now, I'll see you right here next time. I am smart.